Hello, 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 everybody. It is Elsa 932 on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here for unsolicited advice. This is where I gather people asking the internet questions, all over, from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. They're just asking the internet for some advice. And because they did not ask us directly, we are given our unsolicited advice. So please, engage in the comments if you are not live. Definitely if you are live, just say hello. We don't chase you around out here, okay? We're very friendly here in the chat. Hey Ari, glad to have you here. Glad to see you. Hey Jackson Tabasco, how are you today? I'm hoping everybody's having a happy Sunday. If you are off tomorrow for a holiday in the US, congratulations. Okay. If you are not, hey, make that money. Don't let that money make you. Okay. If you know what movie that's from, you could certainly put that in the chat. So, y'all, we're going to have 4 pieces of unsolicited advice today. I already told y'all 2 of what was transpiring. Okay. We're going to get to it. Okay. We are going to get to those 2 stories that I gave y'all a little bit of a teaser on. Okay. So let's go to the very first one. Let's not waste any time. And while I'm pulling up the first one, if you can kindly hit that like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Okay. So the first one y'all ain't heard yet, said, I just found out there's a 24-year-old male just found out that my ex-boyfriend, another 24-year-old male who I was with for 4 years, has been cheating on me with multiple people. How do I cope with this? I just found out that my ex-boyfriend, who I was with for 4 years, have been cheating on me with multiple people. I learned about it through someone he was in a relationship with before me, apparently. And he was cheating on them too. They were together for 5 years. Honestly, I don't even know how to process this. He started showing signs of being unhappy in our relationship about a year in. But I can't wrap my head around why people don't just say they want to break up instead of lying and cheating. Right now, I'm overwhelmed with so many emotions: anger, sadness, confusion. Part of me feels like I knew this was coming because there were signs, but I was blinded by love and didn't want to believe it. I've talked to friends and family about it, but I still can't sleep. So I just needed to get this off my chest. We do live separately. This was the edit, the postscript. We do live separately, and we did break up in September 27th, he put there. Okay. Okay. September 27th. Well, if you saw the signs, why didn't you confront him or leave? That's the first thing, Ari. Exactly. If you saw the sign, and y'all know the good song, I Saw the Sign, back in the 80s, why didn't you up and leave? Jackson Tabasco says, serial cheater. Just say you want out of the relationship. Exactly. Say you want out and get the heck on. That's all you got to do. Get the heck on out of there. You know he's a cheater. You saw the signs and you decided to ignore the signs. What are we doing? What exactly are we doing? So you're saying y'all been together for 4 years. You have been seeing signs and you've been ignoring them. Sir, you need to, get your vision, checked. I'm sure it's 2020. You need to act on that. You need to act on the signs that you're actually seeing that he did cheat on you and he was cheating with multiple people. And why is it an ex got to come and tell you what's going on in your current relationship? What ex, first of all, I may not have believed the ex. Okay. At first, I would be skeptical that the ex just trying to throw salt in our current relationship. But why the ex got to come and tell you, sir, what's going on in your relationship? I don't know. I would find that highly suspicious. Okay. And then I would still go fact finding, which apparently you found the fact that he has been cheating with multiple people. Now, here we love people of all ages. We love people of all denominations. And this is why I have to bring this one, because this does not only apply to our members of the Rainbow Coalition. This does not just apply to them. It applies to a wide spectrum of us. That part 2, just leave if you don't want to be with someone. It's what I don't understand about the logic of people who cheat. They want their cake and eat it too, Ari. They want their cake and eat it too. Sometimes people want someone just to say they have someone. Ain't no way I'll tolerate that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That, sorry, I had to go with Aretha. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'll tolerate that. I'm like one and done. I don't do spin the blocks either. And that's probably why he didn't want to end things, because he knew he wouldn't spin the block with this boyfriend. He probably knew this boyfriend. Once we done, we done. Once we are done, we are done is probably what he is, looking at with this boyfriend. So y'all, please put your unsolicited advice in the comments below and let us know what your advice is for him. I say just leave. Just leave. Just leave. You just got to leave when it's time. Just leave. You ain't got to hang around. You saw the red flag. The red flag has been confirmed. Leave. That's it. So y'all, we are going to go on to the second story, which, started off. This is one that y'all heard about. Okay. This is the one y'all heard about. My boyfriend, a 24-year-old male, keeps wetting the bed and I am frustrated, says this 23-year-old female. Some background on us. Y'all know we love a background, okay? Some background on us. We've been together for 6 months, known each other for 9 years. So a pretty solid foundation of friendship between us. However, we live in different states, so we see each other for weeks at a time. Anyway, my boyfriend basically wets the bed every time he drinks. Every time. That's what she put. Every time. Last time this happened, he had the decency to wake me up and take me to sleep with him out in the living room. Today, nope. He left and went into the restroom and never came back. That's when I noticed a huge damp spot on the bed where he was. Went to go check on him, and he's out cold in the living room on the couch. Like, what the? I don't drink much. At most 2 drinks if I do, so I never get buzzed or anything like he does. It's just annoying and frustrating. Like, is drinking really worth having to go through this? He drinks a lot. She put a lot in capital letters. Not often, though. Just like once out of the time we were together, my friend told me that since we were together, he's been drinking often, no more than he's used to. Therefore, he doesn't know his limits. I don't know. It's just annoying and honestly kind of gross, because last time he literally pissed all over my leg. That's what she said, y'all. That's what she said. How do I bring up my frustration without coming off as inconsiderate or something? I just don't want to be mean, because I'm aware this isn't a big issue, but it does bother me a lot. How is this not a big issue? How is this not a big issue? How is it not a big issue? Man, what does the bed smell like? I'm sorry, I have to go there. How is this not a big issue? How is it not a big issue? You're waking up in puddles in the bed, and you ain't on a water bed. He actually pissed on you, man. One good time was all it takes for me. I'll be done. I hope you have mattress protectors, or else you ain't never gonna get that out. Yeah, I don't think it's limited to alcohol, because he's not drinking a lot of other liquids too. I don't know. He's a dog and she's the fire hydrant. Jackson Tabasco, that's exactly what he did. He's a dog, she's the fire hydrant. And she's allowing herself to be a fire hydrant because she ain't moving. He woke her up and took her out on the couch, and then he probably realized, if I take her out on the couch too, ain't much room for me on the couch. So that's why he left you, ma'am, in the puddle that he created. He left you to sleep in his puddle overnight. And then you roll over and you feel it and you're like, daggone it. Daggone it. And now you got to, who cleaning this up? How are we cleaning this up? Because I'm sure you cleaning it up, ma'am. Because I'm sure he ain't, right now in the mental faculties to be cleaning up his mess. Why are you allowing your boyfriend, who has pissed on you and on the bed, Why are you not having a discussion with him? Why is this on the internet? He needs Depends. He needs a diaper when he drinks. Maybe. Maybe. I hope the mattress protector is working. I hope after the first time she put a protector on that, or she just naturally have it. Because otherwise, ma'am, this is a 24-year-old male, and he is wetting the bed when he drinks. Ma'am, you are 23. You don't need to be here and take that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure you are cleaning the sheets. You are cleaning up after him. He is no longer telling you that he has wet the bed, and he's no longer removing you from the situation. He is letting you sleep in his filth. I'm sorry. I'm disgusted. I'm not sure about you who are listening, but I'm disgusted. Ain't no way I am staying with this man. 24 and I'm 23, and he's wetting the bed. No other woman gonna be taking this from him. I'm sorry. Ain't no other woman gonna be taking this from him. So why are you living in his cesspool? And you're probably cleaning it up. Why? What? I would love to talk to her and say, why are we doing this? He's got a bigger issue than wetting the bed, because if he's drinking alcohol in excess, there's something bigger going on. Hey, it's something bigger going on. Maybe he's drinking more than usual. He's drinking more than usual. She needs to, then we go into, you need to tally it and you need to check on it. Yeah, she can't help that issue. And I ain't even trying to help him with that issue. And I may sound selfish. I ain't trying to help with that issue at all. I ain't trying to help you. You on your own, buddy. You on your own. I'm sorry. I got to go. Yes, a grown man is pissing in a bed. Yes. When he drinks, he's 24 years old. She's 23. When he drinks, he pissed the bed. He even pissed on her. Okay? As Jackson Tabasco said, he's the dog, she's the fire hydrant. He goes out drinking with his friends, and he comes back. The first time he did it, he moved her, and they moved to the living room on the couch. I guess he realized ain't enough room on the couch when I bring you with me. So he has been leaving her in his cesspool on the bed when he does it, and he moves himself to the living room and leave her to lay and sleep in it. I'm sorry. He need help. I'm sure y'all, I'm sure y'all, he needs help, of a delicate nature, but I ain't being delicate with this. I would not be here with him at all. Y'all may think, oh, he need Depends when he drinks. Maybe he needs to wear that before he come to bed. Whatever. No. Because I'm sure she got to clean up after him. He ain't cleaning up. He got a hangover the next day. He ain't even. He's not. Is his name Edmund? Does he kiss the floor? We don't know his name. But it's not Edmund, because Edmund is in his 30s and this one, the boyfriend, is 24, if we are to believe her. Okay? And y'all, if y'all concerned with Edmund and kissing the floor and the dude that eats his boogers, that is Love is Blind Denver. Okay? That is currently going on Netflix right now. Okay? And just Rhonda and we are both covering that show. No, this ain't Edmund. This is just a random dude drinking in excess and wetting the bed and leaving his girlfriend in it. And she's asking us, she is asking us how to deal with it. Leave. You're like, how do I bring up my frustration with coming off as inconsiderate or something? Ma'am, he is inconsiderate. He has been wetting the bed and leaving you in it. I don't know what to tell you. That's inconsiderate. I just don't want to be mean. I'm aware this isn't a big issue. I'm sorry. It's a big issue. It's a big issue. It is a big issue. What is the room smelling like now? I hope you have a mattress protector. I'm sorry. It's a big issue. I thought he had a health concern. I thought it was, maybe his medication needs to be changed. No, he needs to get off the sauce. She's saying he drinks a lot, and the friends are like, oh, he don't drink no more than used to. So, ma'am, either the friend is lying or you are. Or you'll come in here and, you were blinded by his red flags of him drinking a lot when y'all were dating. Tell him go to therapy for his issues and leave. If he doesn't get help, still leave. I'll just leave. Leave him a note. Put it on the bed. Maybe he won't wet it when he finds it. I'm sorry. I'm petty like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ari. I am frustrated on her behalf because I couldn't. I'd be like, first of all, I would wake you up with water in your face. I'd be nice. Okay. I wouldn't wring off the sheet and wring off your stuff into your face. I'll be nice. I'll go get a cup of water from the tap and wet you in the face on the couch. You need to wake up and go clean up your nastiness in there. These standards are unacceptable. These ladies need to stop accepting anything. There's nothing here to question. Nothing. You're right, Just Rhonda. There is nothing left to question. So, she's saying it's not a big issue. Lady, you need to get out of my face. Not a big issue. It is a big issue, especially when you say he pissed on you directly in his sleep. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But y'all, please put your unsolicited advice here for this young lady. She's 23. You have your whole life ahead of you. A dry life ahead of you with someone who isn't wetting the bed and isn't getting sauced. Okay? It's definitely some kind of biological or mental issue going on with him. It's not just alcohol abuse. Everyone has limits. I guess we found Elsa's limit. Yes, you found my limits, Trey. And I ain't buying him no daggone Depends. Daggone, I ain't doing it. Yeah, it could be biological, it could be mental, but the minute you have me laying in your filth, we're not having it. We're not having it. We're not doing it. I'm sorry. First you rescue me from it, and now you doing it and just leaving me in the puddle? And then you done went on me like I was the hydrant, as Jackson Tabasco said? No, no, no. Sorry. No. No, no, no. And then I'm sure she's cleaning it up. You see, that was what would get me pissed off. I got to clean it up because, oh, no, no, no. Every time? Every time? Will I buy, hey, what about Mr. Elson? Will I buy him Depends when he gets older? Yes, because Mr. Elson ain't pissing the bed right now. He's not going out drinking, coming back, pissing the bed and pissing on me. Not happening. But when you get older, heck yeah, that is age. That's your bladder issue that can't be controlled. Yes, I will totally buy him whatever he needs and take care of him. Certainly. You know, when people with some age comes, you know, some leeway. This is a 24-year-old man going out drinking with his friends and pissing the bed. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go with it. Hey, Delphine Azul, glad to see you. Glad to have you here. Ain't happening. Here comes Trey. I had a chick wet the bed on me. I handled it with tact. I eased out of that situation, though. You eased out of it? Okay, like the water eased out of her? Okay. Okay, Trey Mac. How old were you, Trey? How old was she? Thank you, Delphine Azul. I'm going through a hair transition. How old were you? Were you 24 and she was 23? Okay. And was it regular? No wig snatching on the way out. Hey, I'm glad you handled it with tact, Trey. I'm sorry. You know, I would have to be, you know, the first time, what happened? What's going on? Is this a regular? By the second time, we're going to sit down about this. We're going to sit down about this because what we not going to do is do that. Oh, Lord. Trey said, oh, 23, she was 25. She was 25 out here. Wow. Giving you a lemonade shower. Wow. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, Trey always has a story time. That's why he needs to use his YouTube channel, or even if it's an animated channel, to give us story time. Always has a story time. I don't know about you, Trey. I guess you, how many times did she do it, Trey? Because this lady is saying he doing it on a regular. I cannot, ooh. I can't imagine how his clothes smell, how the bed smell, how the sheets smell, how it just, no. 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 I'm sorry. That man taking a piss on the bed. Sorry. It's a no for me. It's an absolute no for me. I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to be party to it. Your first time, what happened? Okay, I'll be considerate. I'll be understanding. The second time, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yes, I'm stressed out of this story. Totally stressed out with this story because I'm a very, how can I say it, aroma person, and I could just, and I've had my sons have had friends come with us on trips who were teens who did have bladder issues. So I do understand people or even young people who do have bladder issues. And as a parent, and I'm taking somebody's child on a trip with me, I know how to circumvent these things. And for me, okay, you need to know how to clean, and we're going to help you. When you washing your stuff, you better have some vinegar in that water. Hey, we need this cleaned, properly cleaned. So yes, I am stressed out about it, but I know how a young person will deal with it. I know how to teach someone who deals with it who's young. So him actually not handling his business is what's stressing me out. And then he's leaving his girlfriend to lay in a puddle of his making. That it for me, as you let me sleep in your bodily waste is just a bridge too far. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if other people are okay with sleeping in their partner's bodily waste. It ain't for me. And he's been doing this over and over again. It couldn't be me. I'm sorry. That's what they make Depends for. Yes, and they make it for men too. It only happened once. She was embarrassed. I consoled her. I told her I was cool. Okay, Trey. First lie. A few days later, I told her we no longer see each other, and I only snatch wigs in intimate settings. Okay, Trey. Thank you for answering all that the chat has, the questions for you. Or you told her that we will no longer could be seeing each other. Okay. So you done dried out, Trey, and you made sure to stay dried out. See, Trey only took it one time. This girl is laying in it constantly because her boyfriend just making it constantly. Hey, Mimi. I know you heard the story. I know you heard the story. Glad to have you here. Yes, Ari, this is the bridge too far for me. You wet in the bed, and first of all, you wet in the bed. And you ain't 60, you ain't 50, you ain't got a medical condition. You drinking and wet in the bed. That's a problem. And then you leaving me to lay in it? And then you went on me? Oh, no, we cannot. We cannot. We cannot. Okay? It was an intimate setting. Yeah, Ari, I see you and Trey going back and forth. So y'all, please put your unsolicited advice for this young lady. I'm telling her leave. And leave those bed sheets. If you bought them and he's been whizzing on them, leave those bed sheets with him. Okay? Leave it. Leave that, all that stuff. And even leave the couch. Because you ain't sure that when he gets up, dries out, and goes to sleep it off on the couch, if he ain't going there too. Leave the couch, leave all that stuff. And just, don't take no sheets. Just leave. Yes, a 24-year-old man is drinking a lot, and his girlfriend is in here who's 23, and she's saying he is pissing the bed. First time he took her, out of the bedroom to the couch, and they slept the rest of the night. But recently, he ain't been waking her up. He been going on the couch and leaving her in his puddle on the bed. Okay, he been leaving her in his puddle, and he even went on her at least one good time while she was sleeping in the bed. Okay. And we ain't talking about Robert. We ain't talking about Robert, who is incarcerated. No. We ain't talking about him. We're talking about she sleep, and he is opening up the fire hydrant. I'm sorry. Bridge too far for me. That's why I had to give y'all a sneak peek. I had to prepare y'all. I made a post about it so y'all would know what the heading was. I had to let y'all know what the heading was because it is wild. This is a wild unsolicited advice. Phew, child. Don't forget, members, y'all do have the child emoji. But child, Houston, we have a problem. Well, just for you, Mimi, because I likes you. Let's get Miss Joan out here. That's just for Mimi. Okay, that was number 2 out of our 4 unsolicited advices, and if y'all know how I feel about this is, he's not protecting her, he's not taking care of her, he is leaving her in his filth and swill. I'm sorry, y'all, it is testy for me. If he had a health problem, if he had a medical condition, and we've been trying something and he has not been utilizing it correctly, I would still have a problem, but at least we're trying and he has a reason for it. But it's because you want the sauce, I ain't got no patience for you. Ain't got no patience. No patience at all. So please put your unsolicited advice in the comments below and let's move on to the next one. I think the next one, yes, the next one is another one I give y'all a sneak peek of. Okay, y'all got a sneak peek. Y'all got a sneak peek of this one too. My wife, a 33-year-old female, cheated on me, a 34-year-old male, with a woman who's a 30-year-old female. And this is while pregnant. Okay, the wife is 33, the husband is 34, and she cheated on him while she was pregnant with a woman who's a 30-year-old female. I'm devastated, so I'll keep this short. My wife came out to me last week. Our second daughter was born 3 months ago. She has been cheating on me for majority of the pregnancy. Ever since she told me, my wife has been posting on social media about her newfound sexuality and partner, and finally being able to live authentically and getting praised for her bravery. On top of that, her and her girlfriend have been acting like parents to our newborn. And I only found out that she, the girlfriend, existed a week ago. Meanwhile, I'm dealing with being cheated on in my marriage and my marriage ending. It doesn't feel like I have the right to be angry because she was finding her true self. We will be getting divorced, her request, but I want to keep things amicable for our 2 children. We don't want lawyers involved. I'm feeling numb mostly, not sure of what to do or how to feel. I still love her and she's a mother to my children. How do I navigate this? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. How do I navigate this? Now, I brought this up, y'all, because, hey, wonderful. She has found herself. She has come into her own. That's wonderful. But you have been cheating on your wife, ma'am. Sorry, you've been cheating on your husband, ma'am. Your husband that you made a vow to. You made a vow. You shouldn't have married him at all, but hey, you did. That's okay. But now you've been cheating on him and throughout your pregnancy. And now that you've come out, you're getting all these praises. These people don't realize you were cheating on your husband. And I don't know how they don't think so. I would love to see the social media to see the story behind it, because how are you, your congratulations, you're out, but how are you showing up as if you and your lover are the parents to your daughter and everybody know you had a husband? Jackson Nebraska say they got too much going on. Too much going on. Way too much going on. Now I wanna understand both of their feelings. She's feeling, hey, I am finally free to be myself. And that's a wonderful thing. But the carnage on the way to, the carnage on the way to the destruction. It's okay to come out. It's okay. It's okay to divorce that man. It's okay. But now this man has to realize not only that, but now he feels like he can't challenge you. And he can't challenge us because he was cheated on. And now he will feel like he is not supportive of the Rainbow Coalition if he has anything to say. That's a very tenuous position for him to be in. That is a very tenuous position to be in. He's fine. He ain't fine. Let me just say this. He ain't fine. It ain't just, she leaves him for someone of the same. That's not it. It's like, I don't think he knew she was cheating at all. I don't think he knew she was cheating at all. So it wouldn't have mattered. I'm glad he's getting a divorce, but first, go get tested because same-sex cheating is still the result of the S to the T to the I's, or the S to the T's to the D's. Second, get into therapy to help with the process. Yes, it's okay to live in your truth. Just don't hurt others on along the way. Others doing so. That's exactly it. Mimi says she should give him some sort of closure and an apology. I don't know. I think he needs to get lawyers involved, because what if he doesn't want his daughter on social media being part of a social media campaign of, two mothers, like he wasn't he ain't around, like she didn't have a husband before. And I would love to know, if anyone who's part of the Rainbow Coalition, how do you see this? How is this seen in the community? How is this handled in the community? She has now joined the community, but she was cheating on her husband this entire time. Throughout her pregnancy, she was cheating on her husband. Yes, she was not living her truth, but she's now left the husband. The daughter is 4 months old, and she has gone to her lesbian lover, and they are now a couple. Congratulations to them. But now they have the yellow brick road is not it's got some potholes in it. I would love to know how the Rainbow Coalition views a relationship such like theirs. Her husband had no clue. Now she's divorcing him, leaving, and now she's on social media. She's come out with her lady. While it is a celebratory thing, it is also came from carnage with her husband. That's a lot. Hey, Cheryl Davis, glad to have you here. We handled the first the man with the bedwetting a few minutes back, okay? I would love to know how this is viewed. Because for me, yes, it's wonderful, but I would be side-eyeing her. And I'll be like, how long? How long has she been in a relationship? How long has she known? I'm hoping, this is for real. Because, some people, if this is her first relationship of this sort, I would be kind of skeptical. I'll be kind of skeptical. Is it curiosity? But in order to, do that and have a divorce, and you leaving your husband with 2 children, I don't know. I don't know how that would ever work out. Hey, Nestos, Shackle Shuffle, Walk of Shame. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope all is well. Happy Sunday, El Cid and El Citizens. Thank you. I would love to know how the Rainbow Coalition would see this. She has been cheating on her husband, okay, with a lady, and the daughter was just born 3 months ago. She just told her husband 2 weeks ago that she been cheating on him the entire time with a lady. And now he's divorcing, and he don't know, he feeling numb. Thank you, Nestos. I'm in a hair transition. Thank you. The relationship won't last. Don't sound like a happily ever after. It don't. And for them, the 2 ladies, to now be acting like, well, not acting, but they are a happy couple, and they're acting like the baby she just had, the daughter they just had, is their daughter, and not coming out with the truth of, I'm divorcing my husband. For me, it's, as Jackson Tabasco said, it's way too much. But I would love to see how everyone, of the Rainbow Coalition would see this, okay? Keep all documents of cheating and embarrassment when the baby is born, sue for custody, and get that baby out of the situation. Not for her being alphabet gang, but for her exploiting that child. Yes. Oh, wow. Trey, the baby was born 3 months ago. Cheryl Davis said, that happened to my family. She wasn't pregnant, but she left him for her girlfriend. That was 30 years ago. And there, my cousin, her wife, her ex, and his wife are all pals. Well, Cheryl Davis, you just came through with another story time. Trey had a story time about the wet in the bed situation. Now here you are. Wait a minute. 30 years ago, how long were they married? So the cousin now has her wife, and her ex-husband and his wife, they all pals. I mean, that's wonderful. She wasn't pregnant, but she left him for the girlfriend. So she cheated. She was cheating. Hmm. I wonder, did they have kids together, Cheryl? Or was she cheating, or did she just have her? Oh, yes, she was. Oh, okay. I don't know how. I understand. They're very good. They're probably very, very good, faithful people that can forgive. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could be that pals. We ain't gonna be feuding, but I'm not sure I could be pals. If you know, catch my drift. Not sure we could be pals. We could be great co-parenting, okay? But they had two boys. Oh, 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 oh. We got kids in the midst. Trade kids were involved. Kids were involved. They had two boys. Wow. Wow. Interesting. They are wonderful people. They are better than me. They are truly better than me. They are truly better than me. I couldn't be pals. I couldn't be pals. We couldn't be at the family, cookout and be pals and real buddies. I'll be cordial. Hey, what's up? I'll be cordial. We'd be cool, but we couldn't be pals. We couldn't be vacationing together. Wasn't gonna happen. Wasn't gonna happen. I'll be making rude comments too. I don't want to be around y'all too much. I got a new wife. I don't know if you're going to try and take this one from me too. I can't. I'll be making those kinds of jokes, and that will be deplorable. Okay? That will be deplorable. It was something back then, but we're all family. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy y'all are all for family. I'm happy y'all are all family. Y'all are way more progressive than I am. I'll be friendly, but I ain't gonna be pals. I ain't gonna be pals. Okay? I couldn't be pals. But I'll be making some uncomfortable jokes. Unfortunately. But y'all, please put your unsolicited advice and please leave your story time too. If like Trey and like Cheryl, that you have similar situations in your family or friend group that this has happened, we will certainly be interested because I'm thinking I don't know these people. If you're part of the Nestoverse, Lady T-Bug and Unfiltered Doll Reactions, I don't know them folks. But apparently some of the people in the chat know them folks, and at least one person in the chat is one of them folks, okay, from one of these stories today. So let's get to the fourth story. Okay, let's get to the fourth item. And this is the last one for today. This is another cheater, okay? Another cheater. This is a 30-year-old female talking. My partner, a 40-year-old male, cheated on me with two people over 5 years. Okay. On September 15th, my friend sent me screenshots from a Facebook page called Are We Dating the Same Man? A girl named Ashley posted a picture of her and my partner and said they had been on and off since 2020. She only officially broke it off with him in August of 2024 because she found out he was cheating on her. He admitted to everything when confronted. The second girl was 19, by the way. He went on vacations with both people. The 19-year-old went on vacation with him for a week in just June. He also took her to see his mom while she was passing away in the hospital. He took our son to go help her fix a flat tire. Apparently, they broke up in July. When I asked him what he thought would happen when I found out, he only repeats, I never thought you would. I know what you're thinking. How did he go on vacations? Because I let him go, thinking he was either with a male friend or he was going alone. Sister, okay. He would leave all the time to go out drinking, and I never said a word. For the past 5-ish years, but definitely the last 3, I pay 95% of the bills because he is inconsistent with work. I will read that again. For the past 5-ish years, I pay 95% of the bills because he is inconsistent with work. When I come home from said work, I do all the household chores, and my mom and I pretty much do all of the childcare. I do all the cooking. I should also mention that I have raised his nieces for the past 9 years. They're now 19 and 18. When his mom would need something, he would make me do it because he didn't want to. Anyways, he's trying to tell me he thinks he can be better, he can do better, that I am cold hearted, that I can just be done with him. And I clearly never loved him if I can be done with him so easily. I should also mention about 4 years ago, I told him I would leave him, but he argued about him. He argued with me about it. He's mad that I bring it up now that we're arguing, but I can't help but add that to the reasons why this needs to end. He keeps telling me that I have a one-track mind and I can't listen to him or see his world from his point of view. He acts like I'm crazy and I only see the world one way. I know this needs to end. I just need moral support. I need affirmations. Lady, you should have been gone by the time I finished reading that. Young lady, you should have been gone. You paying 95% of the bills. Why is he there? Why is he there? Because apparently all of his time and money is going to vacations with other people. Why are you there with him? Why? I'd like to understand. But then he blowing smoke up your behind, saying you only see things one way. The one way, sir, is your cheating way. One way is your cheating way. So, ma'am, you've been paying 95% of the bills, means all his money, inconsistent as it is free for him to go hang out and vacation with who you thought was alone or with the fellas. Why is he vacationing alone? And his money ain't coming towards the household. And he thinks you're crazy? Thank you, Mimi. Ma'am, you aren't gone by 5 years ago. She ain't gone because they got kids. She said, my mom does, pretty much the child care. And I have raised his nieces for the past 9 years. But she didn't tell us how long they've been together. She's 30, he's 40. Y'all forget that. That was the beginning. I know I've read a whole lot. She is 30 and he is 40. So if we've been raising your nieces and nephews for 9 years, how old was she, y'all? How old was she? Mimi says, you're the problem, ma'am. You're the problem. How old was she? She was real young. Real young. Because if she's 30 now, take 9 away from that for helping him raise his nieces for the past 9 years. She was 21. So they had to have been dating before that. So her whole thing, the other woman was 19 that he was cheating on her with just this past July. I would bet my dollar that you were 19 when he met you. Seemed to be his stomping ground. Seemed to be his age of choice, even now that he's 40. More often than not, the kids end up repeating the same thing in their futures because the parent puts up with this toxic ish. Yes, Ari, totally. And the son goes with him to go change the 19-year-old's tire. And your son comes home and has nothing to say? Okay. The son must be at an age where he really isn't speaking. Yes, thank you, Nestor. Borderline. Yes, the patterns. That's why I like to bring these things up. She is 30, he is 40. His pattern has not changed. And you have stayed with it. You're the only one staying with it. For the past 5 years, he's been seeing 2 people. One of them 19, even took her to see his mother who's passing away. Took his son. He's no longer hiding it and says he never thought you would find out. You know why? Because you are working, you are taking care of the nieces, you are paying 95% of the bills, and he ain't got to put or contribute or be there even to do anything. So of course he don't think you're gonna find out. You're working, you're taking care of the kids, you're doing all the cooking, you're doing all the things, you're busy. You're too busy to keep up with him. Ma'am, I need you to free yourself. You say the nieces, you have been whatever, 9 years, whatever. The nieces are now 19 and 18. You were 21 and helping him take care of a 10-year-old and a 9-year-old. Lady, there's something there. Why did you take on that responsibility at 21? Throw the bum out. He's a user. Yes, he is, Cheryl. He living his best life. He is living his best life, Mimi. She said he going on vacation alone or with one of his buddies, but he ain't paying bills in the house. Where they do that at? Ladies, where they do that at? That we going on vacation. We ain't paying but 5% of it. What is 5% of the bills of the house? Okay? What's 5%? If you got $2,000 in rent, what is 5% of that? That's all he contributing? And that ain't all the bills of the house. But I mean, come on. 10% of $2,200. Five. Oh, sorry. So I have a $2,000 rent. He paying $100. That's what you're telling us, lady. He only contributed 5%. A loaf of bread is 5%. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. If y'all remember Sesame Street, y'all remember that list. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Living his best life as he's sucking the life out of her. Yes, her best years. She's 30. Her best years. Her best years. She raised his nieces. As I tell you, if we put it in perspective, she's saying, oh, I pay 95% of the bill. If we put it down to a $2,000 rent payment, because with nieces, they need a bedroom. Your own kids need a bedroom. I mean, I'm looking out if it's $2,000 for a 3-bedroom. Paying 95% of the bills, you cooking, you doing everything. Out of a $2,000 rental payment, he paying $100. That's 5%. That's 5%. He paid $100 in a $2,000 apartment. Okay. And that seemed fair to you, young lady. And you said it's 5 years-ish? I think it may not be the full 9 years, but definitely it was longer than 5 years-ish. Lady, you need to get up and go. Or you need to either get up and go, leave him, or put him out, whatever. Because 5% in this economy we're in right now, 5% ain't helping. The nieces are 18, 19. Let them go live with their uncle. Let him take care of them. The money he's spending on vacation. And I'm wondering, is he even going on vacation? Or is he telling you that so that you off his back and he actually going and staying wherever these other women are and telling you he on vacation? When he ain't even left the country, ain't left the state, ain't left town, but he crossed town living his best life with them because they probably ain't demanding that he pay. Or maybe that young lady, the 19-year-old, demanded he buy the tie, and that's why he was done with her, because now she's taking money out of his pocket. Y'all put your unsolicited advice for this young lady. I'm telling her, run away. If the son is yours with him, figure out a visitation plan or whatnot. Do not stay in this. You're being used. You're being used. You're being financially used. You're being used for everything. Mimi said he is cheating in peace. Yes, he is. That's why he nonchalant. That's why he nonchalant. He cheating in peace. Because he said, I never thought you would find out. He never thought. And you let him go on vacation. No, he just left. He went on vacation. Okay? Come this is the affirmation you needed, young lady. Leave. Leave. And have him have no access to you unless it is in relation to your son. If the son you mentioned is the son he had with you. Y'all, please put your unsolicited advice in the comments below for her, because this right here, I was getting just as mad as the gentleman with the whole, wet in the bed. Getting just as mad because now this man is using her. Totally using her. 5%. That's all he paying in the house. 5%. So y'all, if you have a similar story or your family, you certainly can put it in the comments below. I do, talk back and forth with you. We have a good old time in the comments. Please make sure you hit that like. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Tomorrow we have our member live at 8 o'clock where it'll be spicy and juicy. Okay, I can't even say the title out here. There's one of them, I can't even say the title out here. So members, make sure to clutch your pearls real tight tomorrow. Make sure the strings are strong because we have a couple that I can't even say the title out here. Okay? Okay? We also have signs. We have the shenanigans of Walmart. Okay? We have signs, meaning signs like, we found Nemo, so the fish sandwiches are back. We have those kinds of signs that businesses put up. And we have date or dump, where I show you a bachelor or bachelorette from back in the 80s with their dating show videotape so that you could certainly see what they were saying about themselves. And we choose whether they are dateable or you should dump them. But y'all, thank you so much for joining me. This has been wonderful. This is Unsolicited Advice. This is the 40th episode, which I'm really happy for. And I'm got to think about something for our milestone episodes coming up. But we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So please make sure you subscribe. YouTube is telling me y'all are coming through, grabbing a plate, getting all this good content and not subscribing. So for the subscribers, thank you. For the members, thank you extra. Okay. And Cheryl said, it sounds like tomorrow going to be spicy. Cheryl, I was thinking about making tomorrow's member live earlier in the day than 8 o'clock, but then yeah, I can't. It's gonna be spicy. I can't. I really can't. I say losing those draws. Get in the mood. Trey said get in the mood for tomorrow. I don't know about all that. Glad you caught the tail end. Hey, the Duchess. Sorry, we are wrapping up right now, the Duchess, but if you scroll back, we had a good show today. We had a great show today. If you just scroll on back and catch the replay, y'all, please tell the Duchess, we got into some shenanigans today. But thank y'all so much, and I'll see you on the next one.